Welcome back to another edition of Beyond the Game. And if this is your first time tuning in, you already know who and what it is. It's your boy Nephew Q, a.k.a. Cowboy Q, because I'm on my Yellowstone kick right now. If y'all ain't watched that, you need to get on that. B-Legend, I'm talking to you because that's back in your time. But anyway, if y'all don't know who we got in the building right here, I'm about to introduce everybody from my left to y'all right. To my left, y'all seen him in all type of movies. Y'all seen him in How to Be a Player. Y'all seen him in Superfly. Y'all seen him in, you know what I'm saying? I got my dude B-Legend in the building. Go introduce yourself, my guy.
Thank you, Q. I appreciate it.
You appreciate that? And then over here in front of me, I got Dak's biggest supporter, the vice president of the LeBron James fan club, Denver Broncos' biggest fan, Ralph C. Here you go. Ralph C. in the building.
What's up, world?
Jesus.
And this dude right here, he known around the city. He don't need no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. Everybody know him as Pick'em Petey around town because he ain't never wrong with none of his predictions. I got my boy Pick'em Petey in the bill. Go and say what's happening to the people one time.
Like Future said, I ain't never took a loss.
Oh man! So before we get into today's show, man, let's just go ahead and get it out the way. Congratulations to LeBron James on becoming the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. Passed up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar last night. We don't want to spend the whole show talking about it, so I'm gonna just get everybody's quick thoughts on what happened yesterday. B, what's your thoughts on LeBron James passing Kareem last night?
Like I said earlier, man, you gotta give him his flowers, man. I mean, that's a historic number that he achieved. Don't know if it's going to be touched, just considering the fact that he's going to play. So he's probably, I mean, heck, he may play another 3 years, maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4. I mean, who knows? I don't know, but he has potential to push the thing out so far that ain't nobody going to touch it. So, flowers to him, congratulations, and, let's get rid of Russ Westbrook. Let's keep him on.
Ooh, I'm going to talk about that too real quick, because I seen some stuff that was going on before we got in here. Ralph, what's your thoughts on LeBron breaking that record yesterday?
Man, as hard as it is for me to say this, congratulations, LeBron. Like B said, it's something historical, something we'll probably never see again. To watch this man, what he's done since the age of 18 up until now, breaking the scoring record that's been held for, 39 years? That's older than I am.
Older than LeBron.
I will give LeBron his flowers. I will say LeBron.
Proud of you, Ralph.
I'm
proud of you today, Ralph. That's real big of you today.
As hard as it is, LeBron, I salute you, my brother. Congratulations.
Pete, you know how we roll.
Hey, man.
Zuri there, Bronny there, Bryce there, Savannah there, Gloria there, Rich Paul there.
Hey,
we there.
Q there, Pete there, B there, Ralph there, we there.
Hey, I was there. Shout out. I just touched back down.
You was there for real? You was at the game?
Ain't no question.
Okay, never mind. Let me
Shout out to LeBron, man. He eclipsed Kareem, man, and it'll never be touched. And not in my lifetime, anyway. Don't ever see anybody break it. I'm getting AD vibes from the right. You know what I'm saying? They acting like AD did last night.
Sitting on the bench, not happy about nothing.
But we just gonna let it slide, man. Salute to LeBron, man. Hopefully everybody got on their bronze today, man. It's what bronze are you rocking today, man? That's the hashtag, man.
Hashtag what bronze are you rocking today?
What bronze are you rocking today, man?
Salute to LeBron.
Salute.
Wearing LeBron's shoes. Okay.
So man, I ain't gotta tell y'all my thoughts. Y'all already know what it is. You see the shirt. You see the shirt. You see the shirt. You see the shirt. Don't play with me, man.
You didn't even notice it, legend.
Don't play with me, B. You see the shirt. We in there, baby. Go ahead. I know his first thoughts are, oh my God, it's food here.
Yeah. No, I figured now that I saw that, I'm sure, Uncle Shay probably sent it to you.
Oh, he did. It was a care package this morning.
Yeah, he probably sent it to you last night, because, Shay was there.
I didn't get to watch Undisputed. How was he on the show today? I didn't get to see it.
He wasn't too bad, but, he was there front row.
Yeah.
Across from LL, across from Jay. Cross from everybody.
Cross from everybody.
Just doing what he do.
Cross from legend.
Yeah.
Cross from legend.
Yeah.
But
anyway, that's right. Well, I wasn't able to get close though, man. I was over by Phil.
You was over by Phil. What Phil talking about?
He's a little bit too old to be talking.
Okay.
He really don't come to me. Phil Knight don't come to me in the games.
Speaking of Phil and Phil Knight, Phil Jackson, everything associated with the Lakers, man, we got the NBA trade deadline coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Kyrie just got traded the other day. We'll talk about that in a second. But there was some rumblings about potential Russell Westbrook for D'Angelo Russell trade before we got in here. So, fellas, I'm gonna kick it around the room. Legend, I'm gonna let you go first. Do you see any big name players getting traded before Thursday's deadline?
And KD's holding the market up because they don't know what they're gonna do with KD. I mean,
KD don't know what he's gonna do with KD.
That's what I'm saying. KD don't know what the heck what he's gonna do based upon that. However, because that move would be so dramatic for KD to move at this point in time. I mean, that's less than 24 hours to make a move. I can't see KD moving. So that means you'll probably see stuff like D'Angelo, Bogdanovich, maybe a Utah deal, maybe something with the Raptors somewhere, something like that. But I can't see too much more than that. No major moves.
Fred VanVleet, see him get moved?
Oh yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see it. I mean, now again, where? I mean, if VanVleet moves, I'm gonna say Clippers.
I don't like that.
I mean, just because he could go to LA, but if LA's talking D-Lo, then
I wish they wasn't though.
That's fine. Well, the whole thing about it, man, is that they got a choice. They got to figure out, Russell's got $47 million bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a lot of money.
if they don't move him, they don't trade him to get that, get those players and get that money, then they're gonna lose their cap flexibility, in the summertime. Because when you have the players, you automatically get the cap hit,
right?
Because you got them under contract. Whereas if they don't get, they don't do anything with, Russ, then you got a whole nother issue on your hands because you lose that. Because Hachimura's he's going to command about $20 million. He's going to hold $20 million on the cap. So out of the $20 million, out of Russ's $47 million, he's going to take 20. So instead of having $47 million cap flexibility, you only got, what, 27 million. So that changed the dramatic, it changed the game plan for everything versus going ahead and making the trade, moving them, and then at least you can have, Hachimura's going to take his 20, and then you got, the whole 47 on Russ, and then you can just do whatever you do. You're going to be over the cap, but, it is what it is. So it actually makes more sense to move them, but at the same time, it makes less sense to move them.
It just don't make no sense to me. I get it from a financial standpoint, what you talking about, but at this point, we might as well rat it out with Russ. I mean, what's D'Angelo Russell going to do?
I don't think he's going to make a difference.
Well, it's D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley.
And
That's what I was probably saying.
And then if I was them, what I would do, I would go and I would probably, package up Beverly and somebody else and go get Buddy Hill. Get you some
Pacers is winning right now. They're not coming off Buddy Hill.
Buddy Hill's available.
Yeah, but not for the Lakers. For whatever reason, nobody ain't fooling with the Lakers.
They don't have
But see,
nothing
they're not fooling with the Nets either.
But the Lakers, they all allegedly offered what, the 2 first-round picks, Russell Westbrook, and the Nets is like, nope, still ain't doing
Nobody
it.
wants that.
Yeah, but now the league's not going to help the Nets because everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen to KD. So you got a lot of chess moves going on right now.
Man, nobody trying to fool with LA. Rob Pelinka, man, yeah, fire him. Rob, what's your thoughts, man? You see anybody get moved?
I'm kind of with Legend. You might see some small moves. Not saying a Van Vliet move would be small, but I don't see any big names getting moved at this point. I'm surprised the Lakers haven't brought anybody in. I thought that Russ for sure would have been traded by the trade deadline, so I'm highly surprised that they haven't been able to make a move there. But yeah, as far as a big name, I just honestly looking at everything, I don't see a big name going anywhere this year.
I'm done with Rob Pelinka anyways. We ain't on speaking
Why?
terms. We ain't on speaking terms.
Why?
Why? Because I told him to make this deal a long time ago. He playing around with the Nets. Yeah. I told him to do it over the
I just
summer.
knew Kyrie was going to LA, but I don't know how true it was that the owner of the Nets said he did everything in his power to make that not happen.
I believe that. Nobody want to do
Nobody want Brown to win it.
Absolutely. I agree.
I mean, and the thing is, he's going to go, Kyrie is going to go to Dallas. He's going to do what he does.
Nothing.
Won't sign in the summer and go to
Dallas lost all their three-point shooting. They lost all their length. They lost all their wing players. They got a few left, but so you got Luka, you got Kyrie, but you ain't got no defense.
Nope.
So what you gonna win?
But the good thing is that there's no dominant team in the West, so they could possibly skate to the Western Conference Finals and possibly NBA Finals.
So why? Kyrie gonna be a catch and shoot?
You good luck with that.
We seen it.
Good luck with that.
They tried to do it with Trae Young down in Atlanta at the beginning of the year. We see that didn't work. Kyrie's not gonna be a catch and shoot.
He's a ball dominant player.
Luka ain't never played with a dude like Kyrie, man.
And Luka ain't giving up that rock.
You best believe he ain't giving up that
Luka
bill.
was dropping 28, 25, 36 in the first half now. So that's a lot of shots and a lot of dribbling right there.
So, you gotta see what's
Hey, legend, couple things real quick. Ike said, what was it like watching Kareem win the scoring title at first?
Hey, that's a good question, man. I remember back in, I don't even remember when that was.
84. It was 84 when he broke it.
Back in 84, man, it was, hey, the skyhook was something else, Ike, man. Hey, call me later on, Ike, man. I'll certainly show you the video.
You'll show the video. Man, show him the video. But, hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on Beyond the Game on 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll get into a little Ja Morant and his street mentality. Is it costing him a paycheck in the NBA? We back on Beyond the Game on 93.9 FM. It's your boy Nephew Q. We ready to talk about some Ja Morant. He's been in the news here lately. Man, he just was in a little controversy. According to the report in The Athletic, members of the Indiana Pacers traveling party were aggressively confronted by acquaintances of Ja Morant following their game on January 29th. Now, two members of the Pacers party say a red laser was shined on them. They believe the laser was attached to a gun. The NBA conducted an investigation and found out there was no gun, but there was some form of confrontation. No evidence of a weapon was being used. Now, one of Ja's friends is now banned from all NBA arenas. P, I'm gonna throw your over to you first, man. What's your thoughts on Ja Morant and his mentality that he has in the NBA right now, man?
I understand brothers in Memphis, but hey, man, you gotta let that hood go.
Yes.
And I don't believe he's cut like that.
He ain't about that life.
That's why I don't really and truly don't believe that he's cut like that. But hey, money brings power. Money makes you feel like you're powerful. Understand that. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, once you get to the league, there's no reason to have those people around you. People that's gonna put you in situations like that, you gotta cut ties with those guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, we gotta call on. Let me see if I can get this call on the line real quick one time.
Who's that?
Let me pull them through. Let me remember if I figure out how to do this thing right here. Hold on, call to the board. There we go. Caller, what's your name?
Uh-oh.
We got LeBron James's biggest hater on the phone right now.
Stevenson.
We got Derek Stevenson from the Beyond the Game group. He called in, man. So, D Money, real quick, we got you for 30 seconds, man. 2 questions. What's your thoughts on the LeBron James breaking the record, and what's your thoughts on Ja Morant and how he is in the NBA right now?
Real quickly, I just want to say congrats to y'all team. You still ain't better than George, but number 2 ain't so bad. And when it comes to Ja Morant, I think Ja just needs to chill out, man. He needs to understand that it's okay to be squared, just like me. But anyway, congratulations to y'all. I see y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all didn't answer the phone when I first called. Y'all was acting different, but I still love y'all.
Oh, man, we appreciate you, D Money, man.
He did say something really true, though.
What did he say?
But I never wanted to
You
tell
heard what he
something.
said.
What did he say?
You heard what he said.
MJ is still him. MJ is still him.
That GOAT's still number 1, MJ. You know that.
Now, Beyonce beat the Grammy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
What are we talking about?
You're not gonna do this today, legend.
I guess they was talking about Michael Jackson.
That's what I said.
I was not-
Beyonce
okay.
took the
I got
Grammy.
it.
We're talking about MJ.
We're talking about Michael Jeffrey
Jordan. That's what we're talking about.
The
The number one guy. Number 1.
1A.
No. Number 1. LeBron's 2.
Man, Pete, Mike Riley said, what's up, man? We got another caller real quick. Let me see what's going on. Oh, man. Caller, what's your name? Adam, what's going on with you, man?
What's happening, man?
All right, we got you for 30 seconds, man. What's your thoughts on LeBron James breaking the record yesterday, and what are your thoughts on Ja Morant and his attitude in the NBA?
I don't know if y'all seen that
that video going around. I think somebody shared it in the Beyond the Game group, but you know, John's real name's Clarence or whatever. You know what I mean? With LeBron, you got to give him his props, man. Even though he ain't my GOAT, but I mean, you got to give him his props. So that's pretty much what I got. But I just wanted to, you know, big ups on y'all getting the show going and everything else too.
I appreciate that. Real quick. Adam is a Cincinnati Bengals fan. Give me a Super Bowl prediction real quick before we get you out of here.
I hope the whole damn thing blows up. Chiefs 27, Eagles 24.
All right, Chiefs 27, Eagles 24, man. Adam, appreciate you calling in, man. Appreciate all the support, my guy. All right. Hey, there it is, man.
Tell your truth,
man. Live your truth, my brother. Live your truth. He said, man. So, anyways, I forgot what we was talking. John Morant. Ralph, over to you, my guy, man. What's your thoughts on John Morant?
I mean, I'm kind of like everybody else. I don't think Ja's that guy. And I don't want to see Ja lose everything just trying to live up to an image that is not him. Like PD said, when you get to a certain level in life, there are certain people that you may have to leave behind. You may not want to, but you may have to. If they're going to kind of stop your money from coming in, or if they're going to cause an issue with your money, then you got to get rid of them, man. Ja, you're not that guy. You're a great player. Don't get involved in that mess.
Oh, man. So we got another call on the line. Go on, caller. Go introduce yourself real quick.
Yo. Ike, baby.
What's going on with you, Ike, man? So real quick, we ain't gonna hold you for too long. Hold on, let me move this down. What's your thoughts on LeBron James breaking the record yesterday, and your thoughts on John Morant?
Well, LeBron James, he finally moved into the number 2 spot. Last night, to me, he surpassed Kobe. So he's still cool. He'll never be MJ.
Come on now.
And Ja, man, Ja wants to be the NBA version of Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, man. So, Ike, you know, we Tampa Bay Bucks fans. Let me get your prediction real quick on the Super Bowl. Who you got winning and what's the score?
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
Oh, God. Ike, stop it, bro.
Well, give me a score real quick, Ike.
Hey, no. Wait a second. That's my way of jinxing them.
Okay, I get it.
All right, well, if that's the case, fly, Eagles, fly. I'm going with you then, Ike, man. Ike, man, and for the people who are tuning in, Ike is a part of the Beyond the Game family, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, Ike. We'll holler at you later on, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Oh, man. So I'm back over to legend to cap off the Ja Morant thing, man. What's your thoughts on the whole Ja Morant?
Well, I guess my thing is, reality is what? I don't know Ja. We don't know Ja. You know, but what I can't understand is with these dudes, you know, they're making more money than they could ever think that they would make in their entire lives. They've been blessed with this opportunity to make this money, to go on this platform. Some are role models, some aren't, you know, but the bottom line is, why would you risk losing your Nike deal, your Nike shoe, some of your endorsements because you want to live in this?
Come on, man.
It just don't make sense to me. I don't get that.
Hold that thought, B-Legend. We got another caller real quick. Caller, don't introduce yourself for us one time.
Man, it's Mike Riley. What's up, bro?
What's up,
What's
Mike?
going on? White Mike, man. So,
I said, if you tell that man Pete, I said, hi. I ain't seen you in a long time. You know I love you.
Hey, man.
I just ain't seen Pete in a while.
Hey, man, much love to you, Mike, man. And tell Pops I said hello as well. I love y'all, man.
You know what?
hey, Mike, before we get you out of here real quick, man, what was your thoughts on the on LeBron breaking the all-time scoring record last night?
Hey, I thought it was dope. You know, that man put his work in. He did his normal corny LeBron watching
So fast.
My God. And I'll say the John Morant thing, listen, that dude, he might, you know, you make fun of his name and shit, but hey, you know what?
a lot of times the people you surround yourself with going to do this to you. He's in Memphis. He's trying to put on an image. I mean, Tupac Shakur was like ballet dancing and shit, wasn't he, before?
Talk about it.
He got around people, so he just got to watch who he hangs around, you know?
Facts.
One let.
Kind of some la-la land. He's a young man.
Real quick before we get you out of here, Mike Riley, give me a Super Bowl prediction and a score real quick.
I'm going to go with Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
31-28.
Yes, sir.
There it is, Kansas City 31-28. All right, Mike, man, we appreciate you
All right,
for
Mike,
tuning in.
man.
Appreciate all the support, man. And we'll holler at you later on. All right.
Peace.
B Legend, back over to you, man, wrapping up the John Morant.
Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, man, it's just a mentality of the younger generation. Not even our generation.
Yeah, I got
The
you.
younger-
Like the 20.
the younger generation.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you could just look at it from the standpoint of how, these guys dress when they come to the games. If you compare that to what it was back in the day.
Unless you count Kuzma.
Yeah, well,
No, what was that?
You talking about the Tracy McGrady suits?
I don't know what kind of, but my point is, it's like, man, look, like I said, I don't know John, so I'm not going to say whether he's hard or whether he's not, but I do know Memphis. Okay, Memphis
Can be rough.
Memphis is about that life.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, he's down there, he's surrounded himself with those type of people. The only thing I could tell the young man, hopefully, he gets his act together and gets the right people around him. Because, like we talk about LeBron, right? LeBron has made all the right decisions.
Absolutely.
He's
man.
surrounded himself with guys. He's built these guys up,
Absolutely.
and they've all flourished in this whole process. So my thing is, build yourself up. Bring people around you that's going to make you better.
Absolutely.
Don't bring people that's going to bring you down. Because at the end of the day, once you go down, where they going to
The
be?
whole ship
Oh,
goes
shit,
down.
I was getting ready to say the same exact thing. For me to wrap it up, what's the point? What are we doing, John? Are we just trying to impress some dudes in the NBA to show you tougher than it? Okay, yeah, and
They get hands put on you like Kobe did.
That's what I don't understand. Like, and also, y'all, the main theme of the job thing was the people around you. Mike Riley hinted on it. You talked about it. Pete, I'm gonna use you as an example because me and Pete, we grew up knee high to a grade. Let's say I got a ticket. Pete's a shooter in the street,
Right.
but that's my people's.
Right.
He's not gonna put me in a position that's gonna jeopardize the ticket. And then once I get the ticket and cash it in, why is he still gonna put me in a situation that's gonna jeopardize me cashing in this ticket and everybody getting money?
That's right.
Like I don't know. So then Josh got to look around it, and then on top of that, like you said, we don't know Josh. So my next thing is, and I hate talking about this because I don't like talking about people's parenting skills. What's his daddy saying?
Come on now.
Man, he's there with his drink. He got his drink.
That's what I'm
every
saying,
every
like-
game.
He living that life too.
He thinks he's invincible.
So
too?
at one point, does somebody be the mature adult in the room
Come
and
on,
be
man.
like, Ja, look, you messing up generational wealth right here, my guy.
Absolutely.
We got this $200 million bag right here, and then another one following up after that. We got maybe 600 million. And the shoes, we talking about.
But all it takes is that one
One time.
situation.
That's what I'm saying.
And he can lose that Nike deal.
That's
and
what
lose everything else.
And
Ask Kyrie.
I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier about the LeBron thing. And I don't want to make this a LeBron topic or nothing like that, but LeBron, when he cashed his ticket, what he do? He put his people on, right?
What you're supposed to do.
When
bro.
you do that, all right, now it's on you to further. I got you here. Now you take it from here.
That's right.
Ja, you got to do the same thing. Put your people in positions to better themselves instead of being around us in that same environment that's gonna cause situations like this. I mean, pointing the laser at people like what?
And my thing is, even if you are a gangster, even if you were something in your past life, God has blessed you and put you in a certain position.
that's
bro.
what I'm
Don't lose
saying.
Everything, bro.
Hey, man,
He gonna take it right from you.
he went to Merge State.
No, I'm not. I'm not here to
Ain't no
judge you.
gangster, ain't no gangster, man.
But what I'm saying is
Ain't no
the first
gangster.
thing you said was we don't know
Yeah,
John,
you're right.
and we don't know John. So all I'm saying is, bro, you're in a great position. God has blessed you, bro. Don't lose it all. Try to be something.
It'd be funny though. Let him do something silly like that to somebody like Jimmy Buckets.
Come on now.
Because Buckets
Oh,
put his hand.
Jimmy's gonna fight.
Jimmy put his hand.
And
on
I seen people saying, "Oh man, it's like Iverson." It's like, no. See,
no.
Iverson came in and it scared the NBA because they haven't seen somebody with that type of attitude,
Absolutely.
big chains, big clothes, tattoos everywhere. The NBA was scared of the image.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
John Morant is something totally different. His stuff is his counterpart. Allen Iverson just wanted to go to strip clubs, get drunk, and party. That's all he wanted to do.
He didn't cause nobody.
He wasn't trying to bother nobody, bro.
He wasn't trying to fight.
He wasn't trying to bother nobody. It was an image thing with him that the NBA didn't like. Well, Ja, man, he got some old craziness going on off the court. But anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on Beyond the Game on WLEX 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about Super Bowl predictions and why Ralph is mad that his Cowboys are not playing in the Super Bowl.
Come on, bro. I got Sean Payton. I'm back.
You back?
Oh, Dakota.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah, you back.
Alex him.
You see, Sean Payton said he didn't want to go Broncos because the quarterback.
Is that what it is?
No,
It was there in Arizona. He was like, I don't want to go to Arizona because I'm not dealing with
Kyler Murray.
And
It's
then
probably
he was
easier
like,
to
I don't
deal with
want
Russ.
to deal with Russ.
But Russ is
'Cause,
only going to be here for a few
Russ
more.
has his own team in the facility.
Oh, but did you
Oh,
see
but
what?
did
You see,
I told y'all.
you see what Sean
I
Payton
told
said?
y'all Russ was nuts, didn't
Yeah,
I? I
but
told
I-
y'all that before. I told y'all.
You saw what Sean Payton
Yeah,
said.
he said.
Yeah.
One. You get one parking space. Yeah.
He told us over.
Yeah.
I don't know. That Cullinan Russ drive is big. He parks.
I don't care,
he
bro.
parks it in two.
All right, Russ can get up and down. That's a new sheriff in town, bro. Sean Payton.
Are you done with Russ?
I was excited just to have a
You want
quarterback.
to lock back?
I'm not gonna say that, but I
You
was
want Gino back?
excited.
Nah,
I was
we keeping
excited
Gino.
to
Oh, we can
have.
see Dakota.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't take Dakota over Russ. That's a conversation for another
That's
day.
a good question, though.
That's a
Russ
conversation
or
for another
that.
day. That's
Neither.
But if you
But
had
I'm
to
saying
choose,
you had to choose.
We just gonna lose.
Russ is
we
gonna
just
be.
gonna lose.
Russ is gonna be commentating college football games in a year. He's out of there.
He gonna be Robert Griffin III.
Lord have mercy. He ain't gonna get the NFL deal. They gonna put my man down there at North Carolina State.
Oh no, they put him down in Bethune-Cookman.
They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't send CC down there every weekend unprotected like that. What you talking about?
Andrew said Russell Dak are ass. It hurts the future.
Yeah, there's gonna be some moving, shaking tonight. Yo. I can't wait to tonight and tomorrow. I can't wait to see some of these people move around.
We back on WLXU 93.9 FM. This is your host, Nephew Q on Beyond the Game. We about to talk a little bit about some Super Bowl predictions. One of the people in this room, I ain't saying no names. His son is playing in the Super Bowl, but I ain't saying that's neither here nor there.
What you say again?
Just never changes.
So I'm gonna let him cook last on this. People who are watching via Facebook, please feel free to call in. People who are listening right now over the radio waves, feel free to call in and tell us your Super Bowl predictions. 859-721-5690. Petey, let me throw it over to you. Let you cook first on this one, my guy. Who we got in the Super Bowl on Sunday? Chiefs or Eagles?
People laughed at me, when we had the predictions for the championship
Yeah,
game.
yes,
sir.
I told you I was gonna be double digits.
That you did.
This one is gonna be double digits. Fly Eagles fly.
Fly Eagles
The
fly.
Eagles are gonna win 34-24. Shout out to JP. JP.
Shout out to JP.
Shout out to Donovan.
Who's JP?
That's
Oh, one of my brothers.
Yeah.
JP.
What's his name?
It's a good guy.
JP.
That's his name, JP?
Jonathan.
Does he play for the team?
He should.
He's a true fan. He
He's a
loves
true
his
fan.
Eagles.
He's a true fan. And shout out to Donovan Drummond, man. They both their team's gonna win it this year, man. 34-24. Eagles, Patrick Mahomes, they don't get it done. I mean, it's just that simple. They can't run the football. They're gonna be out there trying to throw it, and we already know that Eagles secondary is nasty.
It is.
Man, that mean Andrew gonna be running around, running on stage.
no,
Hey, he's
ain't got time for that.
already. Hey, shout out to Andrew Murray. He's watching right now, man. Shout out to. I'm gonna give my prediction real quick. and
Andrew,
I'm
if you do that, if y'all win, Andrew, I'm gonna go ahead and send you that care package. I'm gonna send you that leopard print that you.
Hey, man, I'm gonna make it real quick and easy. I got the Eagles in this joint. Let me get 28-24. I just feel like the Eagles' pass rush is too much for Pat Mahomes. We don't know what his ankle's like. Have you heard any update on your son about his ankle?
He'll be fine.
Oh, we're ready to play.
Okay, so anyways, 28-24, like I said, Eagles fly. Pat Mahomes is going. Remember the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay? He was running for his life. Pat Mahomes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Offensive line wasn't as good.
What, is his offensive line any good?
It is better. It is.
It's D line that he's going up against.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you got Hassan Reddick, you got Ndamukong Suh up there. Where you want it from?
Oh, is he playing?
We got Eagles fans in
I
there,
didn't
too.
know. I didn't know he's playing.
Yeah, Eagles fans in
Where you
here.
want? Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, Ralph, who you got, man?
I kind of agree with you, Q, on one thing. I do think the score will be 28-24. I kind of want to go with 31-24, but I'm going to go with 28-24.
Pick which hard.
But I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. Not going to pick against Patrick Mahomes. I think Pat Mahomes will find a way to get the job done. He does have Andy Reid also, Eric Bieniemy. They'll call some great plays for my guy. Defense is going to be a big thing for Kansas City in this game. I think that Kansas City will find a way to get some stops. So I'm going Kansas City 28-24. Chiefs.
B. Close yours, boy. Go on. Go on, get it off your chest.
Well, Patrick, he
Patrick.
Patrick, he wanted to send his apologies for not being able to call in today.
Okay. I understand he's busy.
He's
I
busy.
understand.
He's on Radio Row.
Okay.
Right now. So I'll make sure he sends you some shout outs.
Okay. All right.
But everybody's concerned. Everybody's concerned about my son's ankle. We've been doing a lot of work on the ankle here over the last couple of weeks. I think we're gonna be in good shape by game time. Not really a concern. I think in talking to Patty, him and Andy and Eric, they've got a game plan to deal with that aggressive defensive line.
What about the secondary?
No, we're not worried about that.
You need to be worried
Our
about
top
that.
receivers, Juju.
Smith Schuster.
Corvette.
No, our top receivers, Travis Kelce.
Corvette.
It's Travis Kelce. That's our top receiver.
Come on now.
I mean, let's be factual.
Gotcha. I get
So at the end of the day, Philly's defense is good. But you know what? I'm going to act like I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey's point of view on this.
Oh.
Christian said
What'd he say?
that if Purdy didn't get hurt, they were going to expose Philly in their pass. You see, because here's the thing: everybody's going into this game, and they really don't have what they have is a vision of Philly when they were playing in the NFC and the NFC East and how dominant they were.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike Shanahan, he brings a different element to the game, and we weren't able to see that. Right, so everybody, their vision is like, oh yeah, Philly's just been dominant.
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't went up against nothing like my son. They ain't went up against Patty like that. Man.
We want to know against some of the
You
Super
talking
Bowl.
about in the playoffs they haven't.
No, I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles
Mm-hmm.
have not gone up this year. Has not gone up
Against a
against
quarterback.
anything like what they gonna see.
Come on now.
Have the Chiefs played
All
anybody?
right, wait, you asked me. You asked me.
Yes.
And what I'm telling you is that they have not seen anything that Patty brings to the table in those three guys. They're going to be ready to play. But I'm also going to say the Philly's going to be ready to play. Okay? So at the end of the day, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Mm-hmm.
I think this thing is going to end up somewhere in the range of 38-34, 38-31.
It can get ugly.
And Patty, man, hey, he's going to come out on top. Oh, yeah, and we are going to be smoking on them Joe Burrow.
Oh, I wouldn't know because when we faced them,
Well, I mean, when y'all faced them, y'all had a very, very superior defense. I mean,
what's the Eagles got?
I don't
A
know.
decent defense.
They decent.
They was third all time in sacks. They had 70 sacks.
Are you just supporting them because they're NFC or what? What
No,
are
I'm
you
just
doing?
supporting them because they're going against Pat Mahomes.
Like LeBron hates, right? Old Skip Bayless.
Old Skip Walkover.
Old Skip Walkover here.
Oh no, man, we got another phone call, man. Tell us what your name is.
It's Drew. What's happening, y'all?
Yes,
what's up, bro?
Yeah, that's who we've been waiting
Lord
on.
have
Drew,
mercy.
Drew, go and give us your Super Bowl predictions, my guy.
No, we don't want to hear that.
I got, let's see, I can't remember what I predicted.
Yeah, you can.
But let me go get 31-21 Eagles.
No, why do you feel like the Eagles is going to win 31-21?
I mean, we just a better overall team. We about too deep at just about every position. Defense, offense, I mean, we really don't have many holes at all. Pat Mahomes is great, but I don't think he's going to be 100%. I don't think he's going to be able to move around as well in the pocket. So I just really see our line feasting on that and making it a tough day for him.
Yeah.
And they can't run it.
What run game?
We know they can't run it.
What run? B-Legend, you want to respond to that real quick, man?
I'm not wasting my time on Andrew. What you want me to go through this for, man? Andrew gonna sit up here and tell y'all this foolishness. I mean, the bottom line is this is Patty Mahomes we're talking about.
He's cool.
This is the man that went
legendary.
Hey, this is the guy. This is the next GOAT
That's official.
of football. This is the next GOAT.
The reason why he is where he is. But if you don't remember, the last time we was in the Super Bowl, we already slayed the big goat, so now we coming for the baby goat.
Okay.
Lamb chops.
I hear that.
They got what? What, Ralph?
That wasn't Christian McCaffrey. That was Brandon Ayuk that made them all crybaby woulda, shoulda, couldn't statement.
No, on the contrary, it was both of them.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
What team do they play?
I'm just telling you. I mean,
Okay,
Andrew, I'm only spitting facts. Now, when this goes down over the weekend, I want to make sure
Next
Wednesday you call this show. You call when this thing is over, and I want you to apologize for your level of disrespect that you are giving towards my son, Patrick Mahomes.
I'll make a deal with you.
What?
All right, I will call in and apologize if we lose. Start the show with a big-ass Fly Eagles fly when we holding that trophy.
Hey, you know what? Because I am who I am.
He's a man of his word.
And I am legendary. I will come in here and I will start the show and I will sing Fly Eagle, whatever that thing is.
There it is.
I ain't got no problem.
There it
I ain't
is.
got no problem.
We got our first Beyond the Game Bet of the
That's
year
right. I'm
there.
here. I'm here.
Let's go.
All right, Andrew.
Oh, hey, and look, Andrew. Hold on, Andrew. No. Hold on, Andrew. If you lose, what I want you to do is I want you to get on Patty Mahomes' Instagram and send him an apology for your level of That's what I want you to do. He ain't gonna.
I posted in the group.
Man, for those who are tuning in, you can check out Andrew Morrell's podcast along with Donovan Jarman. They have a Philadelphia Eagles podcast that you can check out on Beyond the Game. Anyway, Andrew, appreciate you calling in and checking in with us, man.
Anytime, bro.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Well, that goes down, boy. I'll be sitting right there. Put my name in there.
Can't wait to hear you sing next week.
That's what I'm saying. I can't either, boy. But anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit of Kyrie and Luka. And what in the world is Sean Payton doing coaching for the Denver Broncos?
Why you always take shots at me before you close out the... Hey, bro, like, what are you doing, dog?
I can't help myself, Ralph.
I just can't believe this boy got this shirt on.
I know, that is trash,
That shirt's
bro.
hard.
I can't even lie.
I can't believe he got it.
You a really good dude, bro, and I can't believe you wasted your time putting that
No, I like that. I just can't believe you got it that quick.
I went home and made it real quick before I came in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made it real quick before I came in here.
I'm surprised they ain't your screensaver.
It's coming.
No.
Don't worry. It's some screensaver. I'm already getting. You know how those things you put in your windshield when it's cold outside to keep the heat inside? It's going to be on front of that too.
God, man.
But you should do Q is just, hey man, you know, we take 6 letters on the license plate.
I'm like, how do you even argue with
Just put the numbers on the license
Just
plate.
put numbers on the license plate.
38-8-8-68.
Like, I'm not even going to waste my time.
I'm about to start. Unless your favorite player scored 38,000 points, don't talk to me.
Exactly, bro.
Don't talk to me.
Exactly, bro. I'm not even
Don't talk to me.
no more.
We ain't got nothing to talk
You
about.
cannot tell these dudes nothing anymore.
They entitled.
Welcome back to Beyond the Game on 93.9 FM. We're going to wrap things up. It's your host, Nephew Q. I'm with my guys, B-Legend, Ralph C, and
Yes,
Pickle
sir.
PD. We're going to wrap it up talking about a little Kyrie and Luka. In case you guys haven't heard and you live underneath a rock, Kyrie Irving just got traded from the Brooklyn Nets to the Dallas Mavericks for pop and a bag of chips and a brand new pair of socks.
Come on, man.
Petey, what does this mean for the Dallas Mavericks now that they got Kyrie paired up with Luka?
1,
I
2,
see.
3.
Trouble in paradise. I see trouble in paradise, man. I don't see it working out. No, Luka is ball dominant. Kyrie also needs to rock to do his thing. Kyrie's not a catch and shoot guy. I know that Dallas was looking for 3-point shooting, but they should have just went and got Steph Curry. They could have got him for a little bit cheaper.
Way cheaper.
I would have
Got him for
left
nothing.
Yeah, they could have got Steph Curry for nothing if you're looking for a 3-point shooter, but Kyrie's not no catch and shoot guy. Kyrie's a creator.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kyrie needed about 20-25 shots too.
Yep.
No. Kyrie gonna get.
Oh my bad, you right.
he's gonna get him up. I mean,
Either you gonna give him to me, or I'm gonna take him.
Unless Dallas is going to slow down Luka and start sitting him a little bit, I mean, that's the only way that
I just don't know how it's gonna work because Luka pounds the ball till it's like 5 seconds left in the clock, and like you said, unless Kyrie's gonna turn into a spot up shooter, what's Kyrie doing? Kyrie ain't coming off no screens, no pin downs, no flares, no back.
Can Kyrie be trusted, bro? I mean, it starts there. Can Kyrie be trusted? And then secondly, for me, how long is it going to take before Kyrie becomes frustrated and doesn't want to play for Dallas anymore?
Right.
Before he takes a leave of absence for
March.
whatever reason that Kyrie wants to make up a reason to leave, bro.
Valentine's Day.
I think we all watch basketball. I think it's simple. Luka needs the ball in his hand to be effective. Kyrie needs the ball in his hand to be effective.
Thanks.
There's only one basketball out there. I don't see how it's going to work. So I hope that Dallas does well, but I think this may get them a few more wins than they would have had without Kyrie.
That's it.
It doesn't make them true contenders as far as a championship or going deep in the playoffs. So I just don't see it working. I see Kyrie being gone in the summer. So enjoy these next couple of months because that'll be how long Kyrie will be there.
Real quick before I let you cook, Legend. Was the Brooklyn Nets, was that the worst thing ever? Like,
I'm trying to tell you.
it had so much potential to be so great, and then it crumbled in like 18 months, and nobody won nothing, nobody did anything. And the crazy thing about it is all the pieces fit. Like, you had James Harden, the facilitator. You had KD, who was an efficient scorer. Kyrie, who was a scorer. Everything fit, and like nothing happened.
Nothing.
Like, well, I can't wait for that 33rd. And I put on Twitter today, I cannot wait for Kyrie to retire so he can write this tell-all book.
Yes, sir.
So he can write this tell-all book.
Something's definitely going
Because something happened in that 18-month time span between those three players that everybody's gone.
Yeah.
And KD sitting there, sitting on the beach throwing rocks and skipping rocks and whatnot. But be legend.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. I just think I'm not saying it's a bad trade. I'm not saying it's a good trade. I mean, is it going to work?
Nobody won.
I don't think defensively it'll work because, as I said earlier, I mean, you got to,
That's a good point.
They got rid of the length, with their wing players. They got rid of their best three-point shooters. Now, again, they can still do something to try to solidify the team. They still got less than 24 hours to do some more trades. But, the other side too, defensively, they're going to get pounded on the boards. So they got a lot of, offensively they got better, but defensively they struggle. Now, how is it going to work between Kyrie and Luka? They start the game with Kyrie and Luka. One of those two goes out. The other one comes in, the other one goes out. They finish the half with those guys. They start the half with those guys. Go through the same process, and they finish the game with those guys. That's how it's going to work. I mean, it's just that simple. And what they're going to do, they're going to post Luka like they normally do on the right-hand side of the floor. If you double Luka, they move the ball. Kyrie, his best part, his most efficient part of the floor is, top right-hand part of the key. He switch the ball to that side, give him the ability to go one-on-one, let him break down the defense, move the ball fast enough. That's how it's going to work. Now, is it going to generate enough wins to make a difference?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No. This backcourt, you just hinted on something I wasn't even thinking about. This is probably going to be the worst defensive backcourt in the West.
Yeah.
Luka's allergic to defense, and Kyrie can't spell defense, so like teams is just going to be going. And this backcourt, I was writing it down over here. This backcourt ain't nothing but Dame and CJ 2.0.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's more talent.
Just more talented Portland Trailblazers backcourt.
Think about a team like the Clippers. So the Clippers, you got Kawhi, you got Paul George. They take Kawhi, they pick and roll, put him down there on Kyrie, and they just punish Kyrie. They're gonna get Luka, they're gonna move Luka around. So or you can do the same thing, put Paul George down, and who you gonna put? Tim Hardaway, Reggie Bullock. I mean, who do you have?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
Who do you have that's going to deal with guys like that? And I don't think, at this moment as we speak, I don't think they have anybody. They have, they're trying to shop JaVale McGee. He ain't even playing.
I forgot he was in the NBA.
Yeah, he ain't even playing.
Nobody
So,
wants JaVale McGee.
but I'm just saying from the standpoint of trying to rebound.
Yeah, I understand.
Especially when you're small like that. You got to be able to rebound the ball. So you play these bigger teams. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Donovan Jarman said Kyrie can lock up on defense when he chooses.
When does he choose to do that,
Donovan, please comment. Let me know when he chooses to play defense, because I ain't seen him play defense since NBA Finals 2016. That's the last time.
When he locked up Steph.
That's the last time I seen him play defense.
Facts.
But last topic of the day, there was a recent signing. Well, I should say a recent NFL trade. Sean Payton got traded from the New Orleans Saints to the Denver Broncos. Nathaniel Hackett is no longer the head coach of the Denver Broncos. Ralph, I'm gonna let you cook last on this. Be legend.
I just want to say thank you, God. That's all I want to say.
What's this mean for the Denver Broncos? They in the same division as your son, right?
They are.
Okay, what's this mean for the Denver?
Why you act like that? You try to act like the Broncos aren't in the same division, like you don't know who's in the AFC West. Don't be like that, legend. Come on, see, you disrespect.
So basically, that's what it means for the Broncos, right?
Nah, man. I think Sean, he's gonna come in. He's gonna get things somewhat organized. I mean, I'm very curious to see what he's gonna do with Russ and how, he's gonna structure that team around Russ.
It's gonna be interesting.
It is. I mean, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
What it looks like.
8, 9.
I mean, I don't know.
Mm.
I mean, defensively,
Next show.
I mean, defensively, they had a pretty good team. I mean,
They did,
defensively,
bro. Absolutely, bro.
Sean Payton is going to figure out a way.
Good luck.
To get that ball moving around and stuff like that. Now, what I ask, and this is probably something directed towards Petey, what I ask is, so we hear all these conversations, no matter what the sport is. We could talk about Tom Brady, we could talk about, basketball, whatever. The one conversation that always comes up, should say question, is it the quarterback or is it the system? Right? And I'm just trying to figure out, can Sean Payton's system help Russ? That's
a great question.
Well, we know Russ can't throw the ball down the field no more.
That's right.
I agree.
He got Tom
So
Brady
what
on.
did Drew Brees do? He threw the quick. He threw the quick game. Sean Payton's great come and try to implement the quick game for Russ to throw it, but I don't think that's Russ's system. So, the system is why these quarterbacks thrive. It's all in the system, man. We've seen Brady, he went down, he worked on the system down there in Tampa Bay and was able to get a dub. But Russell, I don't see it happening in Denver, man. Denver's
Okay. So we got 2 Denver Broncos, third in division, because I see this Chiefs, Chargers, and Denver Broncos. Go ahead, though, Ralph.
Raiders too. Then.
I mean, I don't know why
we gotta get Derek Carr.
I don't know why you asking me the question. You know how I
A-Rod,
feel.
you get A-Rod.
You know how I feel.
Vegas, now
We can't afford
Well, I
everybody.
had both my sons out there. Ooh.
I can't deal with you.
We get about this thing. We appreciate everybody tuning in for another show
A-Rod.
Beyond the Game. Make sure you check us out
Yes,
next
sir.
Wednesday
Patty
at 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.9
AFC
FM.
West.
Make sure you also check out the podcast on all my podcast streaming
Nobody
platforms.
wants to hear you, man.
We get ready to get on about this
Hurry
thing.
up,
And as
dude.
always, we want you to treat
Lombardi,
somebody
either
how
way.
you want somebody to treat your mama.
Yes,
And we're
sir.
about to say, y'all,
Peace.
peace.